Welcome again to another broadcast, and away we go as we start the silver bracket game between the Rio Hondo Lady Bobcats and the Lady Tarpons of Port Isabel. I'm Joe Bowling with you, coming to you from Valley View High School, and it's the Rio Hondo Lady Bobcats, the home team, on the scoreboard with the ball to start this ball game, and they'll work it against this 2-1 Lady Tarpon basketball team, which lost for the first time in the season yesterday to the Mercedes Tigers. Here, though, it's the first game in bracket play for either team in this silver bracket. Missed shot by the Lady Bobcats, and Port Isabel with the ball in the front court. They'll work the ball around for a quick jumper that rolls off the mark, no good, but Murchison is there for the rebound. Put it up, missed it, rebound taken down, and it's secured by Rio Hondo. There's a steal by the Lady Tarpons. Riley Galvan brings it into the front court. Hands it off to Sabrina Gonzalez. Over to Galvan, takes it off the dribble, shot it, missed it. Rebound taken down by Rio Hondo. Shot goes up and missed by the Lady Bobcats. Jump ball coming up. No score yet in this ball game. Murchison takes it to the right side. That won't go. Still looking for our first points in this game. Lady Tarpons on the defense. Rio Hondo with the ball. On the baseline, that one goes out of bounds. We'll stay here with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Lady Bobcats to trigger the inbound play. Amanda Gomez will put him in play. Bounce pass is intercepted, taken away by Sabrina Garza. For the Lady Tarpons in the backcourt, Garza will bring it up front side. Guarded defensively by Taylor Gomez. Beats her off the dribble, hands it off to Murchison. Shot it no good, but a foul called, and Murchison's going to go to the free throw line. Stops the clock with 5:49 to go. We're live on Facebook, live on YouTube, live on your Roku television, live on Apple TV, and on their website at realsportslive.com. Murchison to the free throw line. Gabby, a freshman. First one no good. 2 shots coming up here. That one's good. Pressure by the Lady Tarpons in the backcourt. Lady Bobcats with the ball. They'll break the pressure down the right sideline. Brisa Leal has to save it inbounds. Can't do so. And that pressure turned up by the Lady Tarpons presents a turnover. Lady Tarpons with the ball. In the front court is Garza. Takes it inside traffic. Missed the shot but got fouled. I think they'll call that foul on the floor. Or will they? Maybe a shooting foul. Yeah, non-shooting foul, despite the fact Garza stepped to the free throw line as if she were going to shoot free throws. Second team foul against the Lady Bobcats. Lady Tarpons launch a 3. That's off the mark. Missed by Sabrina Gonzalez. That ball goes out of bounds. And we played a little over 2.5 minutes. Got a point on the board. Lady Bobcats beat the pressure. Nice job of getting it down court in the hands of Garza. Better pass. Banker goes up point blank. Missed by Taylor Gomez. Rebound, Murchison. Outlet pass. Here come the Lady Tarpons. Quick pass over to Gonzalez. Missed a shot. Rebound taken down. Lady Bobcats want to run. Victoria Vasquez brings it into the front court. Vasquez passes it right side. Shot goes up. No good, but a foul called. Amanda Gomez is going to go to the free throw line. First free throw, no good. Rio Hondo is the home team on the scoreboard here. Next free throw is also good. 1 of 2 on the trip for Gomez. Ties the game. Lady Tarpons, quick shot. That goes on the glass and in, but wave it off. Riley Galvan had beat him down court. Foul called before the shot occurred. Lady Tarpons to inbound the ball. Gomez out to Garza. Garza for 3. That's off the mark, no good. Jump ball occurs. Possession exchange, advantage, Port Isabel. Lady Bobcats with the ball in the backcourt. Each team has scored 1. Overhead pass, good ball movement against the pressure. And they beat the zone with an easy basket for Estrella Garza. Garza's first 2 points of the game. Lady Tarpons with the ball in the offensive end. Gonzalez peels it back out. Handles it with the right hand against the defensive Risa Leal. Swings it right side to Galvan. Cuts through. Galvan got a screen top side. Work it left side to Gomez. Gomez back to Garza. Garza just inside the arc. Let it go. No. Long rebound. Lady Tarpons had it for a moment. Unable to control it. Rio Hondo will lose it. Lady Tarpons get it back. On the dribble is Gonzalez. 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Gonzalez runs the point. Handed off to Galvan. Galvan to Gomez. Gomez dishes inside to Murchison. Got fouled. Substitution coming into the game for Rio Hondo. How about 5 in, 5 out? That means Jaslyn Ayala, Natalie Martinez, Aisha Andrews, Melanie Laredo. All in the game. Meanwhile, Murchison at the free throw line for the Lady Tarpons. Made 1, missed 1. Foul called on Rio Hondo. Stops the clock with 3:47 to go here in the first quarter. Slow pace scoring wise to start this ball game. Jump ball on the inbound pass. Possession arrow will stay here for the Port Isabel Lady Tarpons. Next up, it's on the schedule. Westaco will take on San Benito in a platinum game. There's a missed shot by Gonzalez. Another offensive rebound, though, by Port Isabel. That one won't go. Missed by Gomez. Rio Hondo ball. They lead by 1. Quick shot goes up, but a foul called first, and Jazeline Ayala will go to the free throw line. Ayala hasn't scored yet. She'll get 2 here. First one good. Pass the word if you're watching us on the social media sites. Try to help us get our likes and our shares up, if you would. Next free throw off the front of the rim, no good. Lady Tarpons control the ball. Down 2 in the backcourt with it. First quarter action. Sabrina Gonzalez hands it off to Galvan and throw it away. Turnover, here come the Lady Bobcats. Down the right sideline is Ayala. And then a double dribble. Turnover back to Port Isabel. 4:12 to go here in this first quarter of play. Gonzalez runs the point. Picked up defensively by Jazeline Ayala. Beat her off the dribble. Takes it up for a running one-hander off the glass. Murchison there. Put it up. No good for the Lady Tarpons. Now the loose ball picked up by the Lady Bobcats. Lady Bobcats in the front court. To the baseline. Shot goes up. Nothing. And on a rebound, a foul's called. They'll call that foul on Gabby Murchison. Stops the clock with 2:45 to go here in the first quarter. Inbound play. Three-pointer on the way is up and good. Just inside the arc. Call it 2. For Jasmine Rangel. 6-2 game. Rio Hondo up early. Port Isabel ball. Top of the key. Gonzalez backs it back out. Passes. Cuts through. On the dribbles, Galvan. Off-balance shot. That's too strong. Long rebound, though. Tracked down by Sabrina Garza. Garza hands it off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, top of the key, to Sabrina Garza yet again. On the dribble, goes inside, scoops it up. No good. Got her own board. Tried the tip shot. Nothing doing. Rebound. Murchison there. Put it up. That's too strong. Rebound still tipped around. Finally controlled by the Lady Bobcats. Lady Bobcats with the ball. And a 6-2 lead. Open look. Shot well short. Rebound out to Murchison for Port Isabel. Her outlet pass is nearly stolen. That results in a jump ball. And the Lady Tarpons want to talk. As they talk, we'll take a break. This is High School Sports on RealSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here with 1:40 left here in the first quarter of play. It's Rio Hondo on top of Port Isabel by the score of 6-2. The Port Isabel Lady Tarpons took a timeout. New head coach Hannah Burleson at the helm this season. Many years the assistant coach to Larry Tidwell over at UTRGV. And she's trying to bring this young group around for the Lady Tarpons. Trying to settle her troops down. She said yesterday they fell behind a Mercedes and just really never regrouped in that ball game, but she felt confident that as this team matures and understands her system more, they can win games like that. Trying to settle them down here. Rio Hondo ball with 1:34 to go in the first quarter. Lady Bobcats on the dribble. Ayala gets it outside. Rangel with a shot, but it won't go. Long rebound comes out. Ayala has it for the Lady Bobcats. That shot off the mark. Rebound. Murchison gets another board for the Lady Tarpons. Already that's 5 rebounds here in the first quarter for Gabby Murchison. And that foul was called on Melanie Loretto. 1:19 left here in the quarter. Rio Hondo with the pressure. Gonzalez brings it front side, threw it away. Tried to go too far with that pass. Intercepted by Amanda Gomez. On the drive is Andrews. Dishes off, layup good, Rangel. Rangel with the basket. She's got 4. Takes over the team lead in scoring. Baseball pass to break the pressure for the Lady Tarpons. Gonzalez will bring it and set up the offense. Down 8-2 early. Gonzalez. Right side nearly stolen. Here comes Galvan. Galvan got a shot up, but it won't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Off of Port Isabel last. Shooting woes right now. How about 0 for 13 from the field for Port Isabel here in the first quarter. 38 seconds left here in this quarter. Shot off the mark by the Lady Bobcats. Good rebound by the Port Isabel Tarpons, but the outlet pass is picked off. Now another shot goes up and a foul called. Loretto with the board. Melanie Loretto has a couple of rebounds here in this game. First one good. 9-2 ball game. 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. Loretto makes them both. That allows the Rio Hondo Lady Bobcats to set up the pressure. Port Isabel get the ball in the hands of Gonzalez. Gonzalez down the sideline and dribbles it out of bounds. 22 seconds left here in the quarter. Lady Bobcat basketball. Ayala gets it over for a three. That's a good look, but a missed shot by Andrews. Another offensive rebound. Now Murchison comes out of there with it for the Lady Tarpons. Down the left sideline, lost control of the ball. Turnover, gives it right back to Rio Hondo. Quick pass. Rangel catches, shot blocked out of there. Nice shot by Galvan, and the first quarter comes to an end. Port Isabel, shots just weren't falling. Rio Hondo takes advantage of that. Lady Bobcats on top after one. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here after the timeout, and we start the second quarter of play with the Rio Hondo Lady Bobcats on top of the Port Isabel Tarpons. Rio Hondo shot just 3 of 11 from the field in the first quarter, 27%, but that was far cry better than the 0 for 13 start for the Lady Tarpons from the field shooting the ball. 4 of 6 from the free throw line for the Lady Bobcats, and that is really the difference in this game. 10-2, they lead. Lady Tarpons turn it over on the first possession of the second quarter. And here come the Lady Bobcats into the front side. Breeza Leal puts it off the glass. That won't go. And the whistle blows. Murchison had the rebound. She was tied up by Amanda Gomez. And Gabby Murchison has 7 rebounds so far in this game. That one's off the backboard. No good. Ball goes out of bounds, but it'll stay here. Rio Hondo Bobcats retain possession. Leal catches, goes baseline, steps through, shot it, made it, and got fouled. Breeza Leal will get a chance at a three-point play. Haven't seen any signs yet of the next two teams coming in the gym. They'll be arriving here soon. It'll be Westaco and San Benito, if I read those brackets right. Free throw up and in. Leal completes that three-point play, conventional style. 13-2 is the score. Lady Tarpons turn it over on the inbound pass. Lady Bobcats working on the baseline. Open jumper, splash made by Estrella Garza. Garza's got 4. More pressure. Port Isabel will throw it in. Murchison tries to catch that one. Tips it over to Ava Gomez. Gomez finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez brings it into the front court. Handling it with either hand. Takes it right side. Running one-hander. Off the mark. No good. Long rebound. Lady Bobcats with the ball. Victoria Vasquez had it stripped out. And here comes 5 new players into the game for the Lady Tarpons. Rio Hondo pulled this early. Well, they substituted all 5 out. Lady Bobcats will get it into Leal. On the drive is Gomez. No shot, or no, didn't make it. Offensive rebound, though. Put that up, no good. Rebound taken down by Sabrina Garza. For the Lady Tarpons on the drive. Shot goes up, no good. A lot of contact that time. And the Lady Bobcats have the ball. On the drive, step through, shot goes up, no good, but a foul call is going to send Sabrina Garza to the line. They slipped a new player in on me. Lady Tarpons did. Lady Bobcats with the ball. Top of the key, Leal. Leal catches again. Good catch by Taylor Gomez. Shot it, missed it. Rebound, Lady Tarpons. Sabrina Garza. Ball tipped out of bounds, stays here. 5:53 to go. We're good. I just misread a number. Port Isabel ball. Jalen Garza runs a point. Allison Gonzalez hands it off to Sabrina Garza. 5:41 to go. Garza on top, guarded by Ayala. Gets it out. Shot on the way. Back of the rim, no good. Rio Hondo back with the ball. Brisa Leal brings it up. Crossover dribble. Slip it out for a Gomez shot that won't go. Off the mark. How about an offensive rebound? Yes. Victoria Vasquez with the basket. 5:11 to go here. 7-0 run by Rio Hondo here in the second quarter. Shot up, no good. Rebound and a foul called. Gonzalez with the miss. Carla Orozco with the rebound. And Orozco will get to the free throw line for the Lady Tarpons. Short on the first. Misfired on the second. Rio Hondo outscored the Lady Tarpons 10-2 in the first quarter. 7-0 here in the second. Ball in their hands here. 4:50 remaining in this half. Leal takes it baseline. Good defense that time by the Lady Tarpons. Forces a turnover. In the front court is Gonzalez. Allison Gonzalez to the right side. Lay it up and in. First made basket of the game for the Lady Tarpons. Comes with 4:33 left here in the second quarter. Lady Tarpons. Shot up on the baseline, won't go. That goes out of bounds. Touch last by Rio Hondo. Sabrina Garza throws it in. Gets it right back. Lady Tarpons with the ball. Garza brings it front side. She'll run the point. Crossover dribble against the defensive Estrella Garza. Handed off to Sabrina Garza. Got free for the jumper, but it missed it. Gomez with a rebound, and here come the Rio Hondo Lady Bobcats. Halfway through quarter number 2. Rio Hondo ready to substitute freely. Here comes 5 more players into this next game. On the drive, contact occurs. Five new players into the game for Rio Hondo. Inbound play coming up. Rangel off the dribble. Spins it, backs it back away. Outside to Andrews, inside Rangel, missed. Easy putback though, up and in by Loretto. (9-2). Lady Hondo, Rio Hondo Lady Bobcats have outscored the Lady Tarpons here in the second quarter. Open court, Garza has the ball. Nearly has it stolen. Crossover dribble, nice job to get away from the defense. Steps through, banks it up, no good. Rebound taken down by Rio Hondo. That was good everything but the finish on that. Rio Hondo, Lady Bobcats with the ball on the offensive end. Open three, answer, no for Ayala. Ball goes out of bounds. 3 minutes left here in the half. Rio Hondo Lady Bobcats to throw it in. Andrews forces that pass. Tipped last touch by Rio Hondo. That's a turnover. No, they'll stay here. They'll say the Lady Tarpons touched it last. Ayala on the baseline. Good. Jazeline Ayala has 3 points in the game. Pressure by Rio Hondo. Garza dribbles through that. Takes it. Still further down the right-hand side of the court. As it poked away momentarily. Recovers. Ayala harassing her defensively. Steps into a double team. Lost control. Jump ball coming up. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Tarpons of Port Isabel. With 2:32 remaining here in the half. Lady Tarpons to throw it in. Still looking. Run it on the offensive end. Sabrina Garza backs away on the dribble. Got a screen on top by Allison Gonzalez. Got free for the jump shot. Rolls it off the mark. Offensive board. Carla Orozco flips it back out to Garza. A lot of contact there. Two shots coming up here with 2:12 remaining in the half. Garza looking for her first point. Misses on the first. Second one coming up. Back of the rim, no good. 0 for 2 on the trip. Rio Hondo ball, but it goes out of bounds. Touch last by Port Isabel. 2:07 left here in the half. Shot up and in. Lady Bobcats retain possession. Minute 51 to go in the half. 23-4 the score. Lady Bobcats with the ball. That won't go. Rebound, Lady Tarpons. Stolen, taken away by Ayala. That won't go. Another offensive rebound. Plenty of opportunities here for Rio Hondo on this trip down. No points to show for it. Now the ball goes out of bounds. Lady Tarpons will get it. Several missed opportunities that trip down for the Rio Hondo Bobcats. Lady Tarpons with the ball in the back court. Sabrina Gonzalez on the bench. That now on the floor. Handed off to Riley Galvan. Over it goes to Gonzalez on the baseline. Got fouled. And Allison Gonzalez will head to the line. Gonzalez has scored 2. First free throw good. 1 of 1 at the line. Next one on the way is short. Fighting for her own rebound. It's taken down by the Lady Tarpons. Now a loose ball in the paint. Another jump ball coming up. And it'll be Rio Hondo ball. Minute 2 left here in the half. Lady Bobcats basketball. Scored 10 in the first quarter, 13 here in the second. On a cold shooting day for the Lady Tarpons. Thus far, they are 1 of 20 from the field. In the backcourt, Gonzalez. Gonzalez down the sideline into a double team. Loose ball, rolls out of bounds. Touch last by Port Isabel. Lady Bobcat basketball in the front court, Ayala. 41 seconds left here in the half. There's a whistle and a timeout called. Not sure why the official called that timeout. Nonetheless, back to play. Rio Hondo ball. Lady Bobcats have led throughout. On the drive, Natalie Martinez put it up and in. For Natalie Martinez, that's her first points of the game. That one rolls home. 26 seconds left here in the half. Loose ball out of bounds. Galvan to throw it in. Got it into Lopez. Whistle, jump ball. Stay in the hands of the Port Isabel Lady Tarpons. .21 seconds left here in the half. Gonzalez brings it across the timeline. Handles it with the right hand, goes baseline. Shot it, but missed it. Rebound goes out of bounds. Rio Hondo ball. Top of the key with 7 seconds. Now with 4. A shot rolls in and a foul. Aisha Andrews with the basket. Gives her 4 points in the game, and she'll go to the free throw line. And just about everything that could go wrong for Port Isabel has happened here in this first half of play. Andrews to complete a three-point play and take over the team lead in scoring. Did it. 3 seconds left. Port Isabel. Gonzalez to the midcourt stripe. Will not get a shot off, and that's the way the half comes to an end. Port Isabel going to have to regroup. Rio Hondo looking good. Lady Bobcats lead 29-5. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here we start the second half of play, and Rio Hondo Lady Bobcats on top of the Port Isabel Lady Tarpons, and it's a big first half for the Lady Bobcats and a cold shooting first half for the Lady Tarpons of Port Isabel. Rio Hondo with the ball as we start this third quarter of play. Baseline shot won't go. Rebound saved inbounds, and Lady Tarpons will have it for a moment, then they'll turn it over. Lady Bobcats have it, but the Lady Tarpons fighting hard for it. Get the ball back, and the possession change will give it to Port Isabel. Lady Tarpons made just one shot in that first half. 7:26 remaining. Galvan has the ball in the front court for the Lady Tarpons. Lady Bobcats have it after the turnover. Still in the back court. Lady Tarpons playing some defense. Shot goes up, no good. Offensive rebound taken down. That one goes up, good. Made by Sabrina Gonzalez. More pressure by the Lady Tarpons in the back court. Lady Bobcats have it. Turn it over. Here comes Murchison for the Lady Tarpons. Wide open jumper. That one won't go. Offensive rebound. Put it up and in by Murchison. Quick 4-0 run by the Lady Tarpons, and now the Rio Hondo Lady Bobcats want to talk. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Lady Tarpons of Port Isabel trying to get something together here in this third quarter of play. After the first quarter, they had just one shot fall. They've had a couple of baskets out of the gate to go on a 4-0 run and cause a timeout called by the Rio Hondo Lady Bobcats, who will look up at the scoreboard and see they lead by 20, but you get the sense that Port Isabel has got a lot more in them than what was displayed by just looking at the scoreboard. Scored just 2 points in the first quarter, 3 in the second. And about as cold a shooting start to a game as you'll see. Turn it up defensively in the backcourt for the Lady Tarpons. Lady Bobcats near a steal. Now down the sideline, whistle and a foul is going to be called. They'll get Riley Galvan. That'll be her third foul. So it'll be Rio Hondo basketball with 6:21 to go here in the third quarter. Lady Bobcats with the ball. Scored 10 in the first, 19 points in the second quarter. And right now enjoying this 20-point lead. Over in the corner, Gomez for 3. That's too strong, no good. Rebound Lady Tarpons and another jump ball. Ava Gomez had the rebound, but brought it down and got tied up. Rio Hondo basketball yet again. Oh, inside layup. No good. Rebound taken down by Port Isabel. Lady Tarpons back on the front side with the ball. Looking for more points here in this third quarter. Launching a three-pointer. That's way off the mark. Rebound, Rio Hondo Lady Bobcats, and there's a whistle and a foul called on Ava Gomez. .540 remaining here in the third quarter. Lady Bobcats with the ball. Garza has it. Baseline, that's an wide open look, good. Victoria Vasquez with the basket. She was wide open. Lady Tarpons on the offensive end. Gonzalez to Murchison. Shot it, no good. Fights for their own rebound. Tips it out of bounds, touched it last. 5:10 remaining here in the third. And there's a travel on the inbound play. Lady Bobcats will get it back. Now they seem to have calmed down after that timeout was called. And now they'll throw it away. Lady Tarpons with the ball will bring it back into the front court. On the dribble is Garza all the way through traffic. Shot it off the glass, no good. Murchison there for the board. Puts it on the floor, dribbles on the baseline. Out of bounds, touch last by Rio Hondo. San Antonio Veterans and Corpus Christi King is who's taking our next action right here on this court. Meanwhile, over at the other gym, the Platinum game will be the Harlingen Lady Cardinals against San Antonio Clark. Shot no good. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be Rio Hondo ball. As Fresno's makes their way over here, they were winners. They'll be taking on Mercedes in our 4:30 game. Lady Bobcats with the basketball in the front court. Good passing. Shot won't fall, but a foul called, and it's going to send Taylor Gomez to the free throw line. Good job breaking the pressure that time by the Lady Bobcats. First one by Taylor Gomez is good. Next one rolls off. It was a lane violation anyway. Wouldn't have counted. Port Isabel basketball. Get it into the hands of Gonzalez. Gonzalez brings it into the front court, down the right side to the right baseline. Pass over, open look Espinoza, but that won't go. Garza missed that shot. Rio Hondo back in the front court with the ball. Stolen by Gonzalez. Here come the Lady Tarpons. Back on the offensive end. Over to Jalen Garza. And Allison Gonzalez had it for a moment. There's a travel. 3:52 left here. Third quarter action. Rio Hondo ball. Breaking the pressure. Set up the offense. Near a double dribble. They got away with that one. Vasquez has it. Taken away by Murchison. Port Isabel ball. Layup no good, but a foul called. Sabrina Gonzalez going to get to the line. 3:31 left here in the third. Gonzalez has scored 2 points. Makes the first. It's her first free throw of the ball game. Second one coming up here. Made that too. 3:31 to go. 32-11 is the score. Port Isabel pressure in the backcourt. Rio Hondo will break that. Now down the right side. Layup good by Brisa Leal. Port Isabel basketball. That one goes out of bounds on the sideline right in front of the Lady Tarpon bench. Lady Tarpons to throw it in. That's into a double team. Gonzalez saves it, but that's a turnover. Rio Hondo back with the basketball. 3:06 to go on the drive. Shot goes up off the mark, no good. Another travel. Go back the other way. Lady Tarpons get the ball in the backcourt to Gonzalez. Has it tipped out of her hands. As it goes out of bounds, Rio Hondo will touch it last. Port Isabel ball. Tomorrow morning we'll be having high school football on the air for you. We'll be broadcasting live from Brownsville St. Joe. Take on St. John Paul II. 11 o'clock kickoff for that playoff game. District champs for the first time in school history are the Bloodhounds of St. Joe. Rio Hondo basketball in the front court. Right-hand layup won't go, but a foul called, and Victoria Vasquez will go to the line. Vasquez has 4 points. The clock stops with 2:26 remaining here in the third. First one good. Vasquez, that's her first free throw of the game. Next one also good. Loose ball in the backcourt. Lady Bobcats scored 10 in the first, 19 in the second, 7 more here in the third. Have outscored the Lady Tarpons in each of the first 3 quarters thus far. Lady Tarpons to inbound the ball in the backcourt. It's a dangerous pass. Gonzalez had it for a moment, got knocked to the ground. She appears to be okay. She gets back up. The contact occurred right there in that area next to the scorer's table. 2:23 left here in the third quarter. Port Isabel to inbound the ball. Get it into Murchison. Murchison goes to work on the baseline. Had her shot blocked, but that's contact. Taylor Gomez picks up the foul. Murchison to the free throw line. There's your right score, 36-11. Murchison misses the first. She's now 2 of 5 from the line in this ball game. Make it 2 of 6. Rio Hondo ball. Lady Bobcats throw it too far. Gomez couldn't track it down. Out of bounds it goes. Lady Tarpon ball on the baseline. Long pass down the sideline. There's a turnover right back to you. Rio Hondo, good passing. Sideline banker, good, and a foul. Amanda Gomez put it on the glass, put it in. And one shot coming up. Meanwhile, substitutes ready to check in the game for Rio Hondo. 4 subs in the game, and a 5th will check in after this free throw by Amanda Gomez. She's 1 of 2 on the night at the free throw line. Misses on that one. Murchison gets a rebound for Port Isabel. Lady Tarpons into the front court to the right side. Layup goes up, rolls around, falls off. No good. Offensive board. Put it up and in. Near a steal by the Lady Tarpons. Rio Hondo with the ball. Pressure defense. Steal by the Lady Tarpons. In the front court comes Gonzalez. Doesn't have numbers. Lost control. Steal right back to Rio Hondo. Lady Bobcats to the left side. Bank it up and in. Natalie Martinez with the basket. Port Isabel ball. Lady Tarpons work it down to the right baseline. The ball goes out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to Rio Hondo with 1:17 left here in the third. Eight points scored here in this third quarter by Port Isabel. That's more points than they scored in the first half combined, quarters 1 and 2. Shot won't go. Murchison rebound. Nice outlet pass. Head of the pack, Gonzalez missed the shot though. Rebound back to Rio Hondo. Long pass. Murchison picks it off. Has it for the Lady Tarpons in the back court. Hands it off. 49 seconds left here in the third. Port Isabel ball. Gomez on the dribble. Takes it to the right side. Into traffic. Loose ball. Comes out of there to Rio Hondo. 30 seconds left here in the third. Bobcats with the ball. And a big lead. .22 seconds left here in the third. Lady Tarpons with the ball. Shot won't go, but a rebound taken down. Then the outlet pass is stolen by the Rio Hondo Lady Bobcats. Lady Bobcats back in the front side. Shot up and in. And that's the end of the quarter. Rio Hondo extends the lead. They outscore the Tarpons 13-8 in that third. We'll head to the fourth. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here in action as the fourth quarter is underway and the ball is rolling loose on the sideline. Rio Hondo Lady Bobcats on top in this one, 42-15. Lady Tarpons won their first two games of the season. Lost yesterday. And now trying to regroup here in this one against the Rio Hondo Lady Bobcats. That ball's loose on the baseline. That'll be Port Isabel ball. 7:04 to go. .6:59 to go on that whistle. Two shots coming up for Allison Gonzalez. First one perfect. Gonzalez for another. Made that too. Allison Gonzalez, 2 of 2 on the trip. Port Isabel has scored 4 points out of the gate to start this fourth quarter of play. Rio Hondo basketball. Lady Bobcats built this lead in the first quarter. That's where it really started. It was 10-2 after 8 minutes of play. And 29-5 at the halftime break. That one misses off the mark by Jasmine Rangel. Rangel will get another one. She scored 4 points here in this ball game. 1 of 2 on the trip at the line. Rio Hondo now with a steal. Bounce pass. More free throws coming up. Loretto this time will get to the line. San Antonio Clark against Harlingen over in the gym across the way, the ECC gym. Coming up here, San Antonio Veterans will take on Corpus Christi King. No good on the free throw by Melanie Loretto. Made that. 1 of 2 on the trip. For the Lady Bobcats, who apply more pressure. Port Isabel will turn it over again. Platinum game coming up next. As this tournament split off into bracket play here this afternoon. Platinum, gold, silver, and bronze games all taking place around the different venues. They've got 6 gyms they've been using. Banker goes up for the Lady Bobcats, no good. Mercerson gets another rebound for the Lady Tarpons. Loose ball is kicked forward. Lady Tarpons maintain control somehow for a moment, then the whistle blows. 6:22 left. I'll have to go to work here in a minute, getting rosters for this next game. Shot off the mark by the Lady Tarpons. Here come the Lady Bobcats on the offensive end. Working from the left corner to the left baseline, and that one goes out of bounds. Turnover will go the other way for the Lady Tarpons. And they'll turn it right back over to you. Lady Bobcats have caused multiple turnovers in this game and have taken advantage of just outright just a bad day shooting by Port Isabel. Offensive rebound. That won't go. Rebound by the Lady Tarpons. Into the front court, off the dribble. 5:53 to go, and that one goes out of bounds. Sabrina Garza on the turnover. Lady Bobcats have the ball. Shot goes off the mark, no good. Whistle blows, stopping play with 5:37 left here in the ball game. I did okay switching that camera back and forth for a while, even though I moved the controls where I couldn't hardly get to it. Ball goes back inbounds, saved by the Lady Tarpons. Now a loose ball rolls around. Eventually goes out of bounds. Thought we had Westaco and San Benito here next. That's not the case. It's going to be San Antonio Veterans against Corpus Christi King. Haven't seen either one of those two teams in the past 2 days. So I'll be scrambling to get some rosters, but I have a feeling they'll have them printed out for me. And both teams. Certainly hope so. Port Isabel ball. Loose ball rolls around. Lady Tarpons pick it up. Murchison has it for a moment. Nothing for her. Gets it out to Garza. Garza off the drive. No, off the rim. Murchison got the board. Fell to the ground. Travel. 5:02 left in the game. After the Platinum game next, then we've got 2 more Silver games coming here. First one, we know who that is. That's Mercedes taking on Los Fresnos. Second one, I'm not sure who that is just yet. We'll have to look at our brackets. Rio Hondo ball. Now the ball comes back into play. 4:43 to go. Stolen again by the Lady Tarpons. 2 missed shots. Now a basket made. Allison Gonzalez with the putback. Rio Hondo ball. Nice pass. Banked up and in. Melanie Loretto. Loretto's got 9. Lady Tarpons with the ball. Still 4 minutes left. They made 1 shot in the first half. Lady Tarpons. That one won't go. Rio Hondo ball in the backcourt. Ayala brings it up. There's a banker that goes up and in. Loretto's having a good game. Melanie Loretto with 11 points. Port Isabel ball. Score clock operator hasn't put the points on the board. We're right. There's a steal. Another layup. 2 more. Natalie Martinez. Lady Tarpons with the ball. Gonzalez to Murchison. Has her shot blocked. Murchison goes to the free throw line on the contact. 3:11 to go here in the game. First one good. Substitutes off the bench for Rio Hondo. They freely substitute in this game. 5 in, 5 out, 5 in, 5 out, back and forth. That worked well. Creates good depth on the team. That's good. Rio Hondo ball. Score clock operator continues to have some difficulties with the power down there. .251 left here in this game. Lady Bobcats playing catch with it around the perimeter. Leal to Gomez. Gomez back to Leal. Outside to Garza, Estrella Garza. Flips it over to Amanda Gomez. Just running some motion offense are the Lady Bobcats of Rio Hondo, up big here in this one. Trying to move on in silver bracket play. This is their first game in bracket play. They'll advance to the winner's side. Port Isabel will have another game left. They'll drop down on the loser's side of the silver bracket. Pass inside. That shot goes up. No good. Missed by Taylor Gomez. Port Isabel ball. Here comes Sabrina Gonzalez. Made that. Gonzalez has 8 points. Takes over the team lead in scoring here in this game for Port Isabel. Under 2 minutes left as Rio Hondo has the ball. Minute 48 to go. Long shot by Gonzalez. That won't go. Rebound by Vasquez for the Rio Hondo Lady Bobcats. Get my bracket out here. They'll take on the winner of that Rio Grande City Corpus Christi John Paul game. Will Rio Hondo. Minute 25 left here in this one. Long pass ahead, good catch. Bank shot up and in, made by Ava Gomez. Gomez with her first 2 points of the game. Port Isabel scored 2 points in the first, 3 in the second, 8 in the third, 12 here in the fourth. Rio Hondo will run the motion. We're inside a minute left. Leal off the dribble, takes it. Passes it outside to Gomez, resets it. Gomez over to Leal. Coming out, Garza. Plays catch to Gomez as Rio Hondo just trying to work the final now 35 seconds of this ball game and cruise into the winner's bracket on the silver side, on the silver bracket here in tournament action. I'll close it down pretty quick after this broadcast. Got to get the rosters ready for this next game. Entry pass, bank shot up, no good by Leal. 14 seconds left. Loose ball and the whistle blows. Another jump ball. This one will go the PI way. Lady Tarpons will have another game later on. Still alive in this tournament. They'll be on the loser side of the silver bracket. 5 seconds to go. Lady Tarpons with it. Gonzalez launches a long three. No good, and that's it. Rio Hondo takes advantage of a cold shooting night for the Port Isabel Lady Tarpons and win this one going away. 50-25 your final score. Leading scorer Sabrina Gonzalez for Port Isabel with 8, but Melanie Loretto had 11 for Rio Hondo's Lady Bobcats. They win this, they advance on. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Until next time, I'm Joe Bowling. So long.